there is this thing that we do where we're really having a worthiness issue. Mm-hmm. That's what it really boils down to.
True.
Right? You don't think that things like that happen to people like you. Mm-hmm. Like someone like you. Does that happen? Could I have that? Mm. Well, guess what? Wasn't it placed in you to ask?
Amen. You a fool for this one.
We gonna start this thing off right. We got Mama Nadia in the house tonight.
I love it. Welcome to the couch.
First episode of 23,
First
baby.
episode. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And here we go.
Y'all,
period.
Y'all, we got my spiritual mama in the house, and I don't share her with nobody.
Oh God.
Although she's for the world.
Correct.
She is a spectacular woman, y'all.
Thank you.
And I want to introduce her, and I'm going to let her introduce herself as well. Y'all, welcome Miss Nadia.
Mama Nadia.
To the house.
Peace.
And her Instagram will be on the screen, so y'all know.
Well, peace, beautiful people. I don't know that I have a whole introduction. I do. I like to just be in the room. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I want to be. Yeah. So we in some beingness. Ain't
Okay.
Yeah.
I read that. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So this episode, I had to bring her here because it's the first of the year, and everybody's diving into themselves and diving into a whole lot of new things, healing and all types of things. So if you guys are looking for a therapist, okay, mm-hmm. BetterHelp, which sponsors this podcast, is a great place for you to start. They have licensed therapists accessible and it's affordable, okay? You won't be breaking your pockets trying to get help, okay? So please, if you're interested in therapy, just go to betterhelp.com/thecouch. Tell them I sent you. I'm joking. Just go. Y'all go look into BetterHelp. We love you guys, okay? So this episode, we are focusing on manifesting your best life, y'all. And my mom is the best for the job, okay? When it comes to helping you become the best version of yourself. And I am a testimony, okay? Of her works, of her practices, her rituals, her lifestyle, y'all. Mm-hmm. Okay? I am a product of that, and I can say in the darkest time, okay? The darkest time, I can remember calling on her, and I don't even think we had met, like, actually sat down and actually talked. Mm-hmm. I think our first time actually, like, really connecting, we had a whole experience. It was, she just went straight to the, no, just a shot, okay?
Yeah.
No
Wow.
chaser,
yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
And my life literally went upside down. I was a whole new person after I walked out that room, my meditation room. It was a real beautiful room, yeah, oh my God. So I wanted to bring her to my audience. I wanted y'all to get a taste of this love that is infinite.
Yes.
In Miss Nadia.
Yes.
Yes. So she gonna give us ways on how to manifest our best life, okay?
Well, one of the things that Joy just expressed was it was straight no chaser. And then her life shifted completely around, we'll say 180 degrees, right? Well, it shifted because she allowed, right? There's no, this is not magic. Can everybody say this is not magic?
This is not magic.
Look in the camera, tell the people this is not magic.
This is not magic.
Yeah, this is not magic. This is intention. This is being deliberate. There is no magic potion. And I know we love to feel like it's so magical, but it's not. It's intentional. And so you show up to the process ready. And until then, nothing happens. Okay, I could give you all the indicators, all the information, all the knowledge. And even if I give it to you and you amass all the tools and you do not put in some practical application, it's not magic. You got to show up to the work, right? And a part of the work is the play, it's the fun, it's the uncovering, it's the self-discovery, it's the being willing to know yourself in a way you have not known yourself by letting go of the mask or this idealized self or believing that you know who you really are and all of these ideologies that we have adopted based on this world we live in, this system, this 3D, 5 senses world that we believe is real, right? And then you get to create the world you really want to live in. When you're willing to let go of the ideas, the masks, the personalities and personas, and really connect with who you are and who you came here to be, what your true identity is. So the first thing I want to say, if you want to talk about manifesting, we already established that it's not magic, but you got to make room, okay? Let's take a breath right there, yeah? All right. Now we made some room. I don't know if you know that or not.
I felt it too.
Just made some room, right? Because there was a releasing of something. There was a letting go of something. Whatever you came in here with, whatever you thought we was going to talk about, however you thought we were going to approach this, well, we made room for what really is happening right here, right now. So make room, meaning letting go of any belief or pathology or pattern of behavior or practices that don't serve you any longer. You know, if I could say it this candidly, you gotta let go of the bullshit.
Yes.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
And it's the stuff that is cluttering up the space. You want to manifest something, right? You want something. You're asking for something. And the only reason why we're asking for it is because we believe it's going to make us feel better. And then what do? Hold on to the stuff that doesn't feel good. We hold on to our victim stories because that's a part of our identity. We believe that's who we are. So we keep rehearsing that. And then when we're getting more of that, we can't figure out why the good that we've been asking for is not coming. Well, did you make room for it? Because where is it going to go amidst all of that shit?
Right. They don't have no space.
Where will it go? That's just like inviting somebody to your house and telling them they can stay. And then you got other people in here that you said you didn't want in here. And you complained on the phone to them about how you didn't want, I can't stand such, I'm so ready for them to go. And they've been in here all this time. Girl, can I come over? Yeah, you can come. And those people are still here. And you believe this person you're inviting into your space is someone you prefer to spend time with, but you didn't prepare for them.
Dang.
You didn't make room for them. You want the good, but you don't make room for the good, right? So the other thing about making room is most of us have an upper limit issue. Let's look at the camera, everybody. Can y'all say upper limit issue?
Upper limit issue.
Nadia, what you talking about? What I'm talking about is this. There's a ceiling that we have, right? Because of our patterns. We go in this cyclical thing and we're spiraling up and oh my God, we getting movie deals, we on sets, we releasing records, we writing books, we doing paintings, we birthing babies, we got new partners, we got new houses, we going up. And there's a thing that you're asking for that you think is big, right? You know, and I say you think is big because in infinite space, there's nothing big. There's nothing big. You know, we'll leave that there. Because you thought you'd ask for some. That's not big. Okay. All right. There's nothing too hard for the divine, right? Yeah. Or whatever name feels good to you. Because again, the divine ain't caught up on that. Right? So, you know, you're spiraling up, you get into this good, and then you hit a limit. That's as much good as you know to receive.
Wow.
That's as much as you know to receive. So what do we do by nature? Anything past that is questionable. It's suspect. You got anxiety around it.
Too good to be true.
And it's too, hello,
That's what we say. It's too good to be
that's
true.
the
It's
one.
too easy.
That's the one. It's too easy.
easy.
The other shoe is gonna. And here's what I'm here to tell you. I'm so glad you said that, right? Spirit would have you say that, and thank you, right? Because it's not too good to be true. It's good and it's true.
Yes. Can we look in the camera and
It's
say
good.
It's good and it's true. Okay? It doesn't have to be either or. Because what's good for you could only be what's true is for you.
What's your cash app?
Jesus.
Okay? And you asked for the good. Okay, which is a part of the manifestation. Because you can't manifest shit you didn't ask for. Because what make you think you deserve something that you didn't ask for? Right? We ain't even gonna get into all the many ways that we ask, but obviously you could write it down, you could speak it, but your thoughts are gonna be, and your vibration, because this is a vibrational universe, right? So we think that words are what's creating the ask, and it's really the belief. It's really the belief. So I'm gonna get into that because that's really important. Number 3. I'm not gonna unpack that. So number 1, everybody say make room.
Make room.
All right, that's number 1. Number 2, you got to have an active conviction. Nadia, what are you talking about? An active conviction. You got to care about how you feel. Okay? And if you want something, you can't be in constant doubt, constant worry, constant disbelief, constant self-sabotage, and in jealousy, and this inability to celebrate other people or to believe that you can have what you're asking for. There is this thing that we do where we're really having a worthiness issue. That's what it really boils down to.
True.
Right? You don't think that things like that happen to people like you. Like someone like you. Does that happen? Could I have that? Well, guess what? Wasn't it placed in you to ask?
Said something there.
Okay?
Why would you have a desire?
Okay, then why would you have, hello?
If it wasn't for you to have
You heard what I said. You heard what I said. You heard what I said. I didn't say it, but you heard what I said.
I heard you.
You understand?
I heard you.
Why would you have
even have
the
the desire
in
if
the
it
first
wasn't for
before-
you?
Okay. So then you got to heal and deal and feel this this unworthiness, because that's the only thing that's separating you and what you're from the thing that you're asking for, which is a whole other thing to unpack.
Because when we sing, how unworthy I am.
Okay?
You're worthy.
I don't believe
Baby, don't get me started on that. I don't got that's another episode. Bring me back.
Come back. She gotta come back.
Bring me back to talk about unlearning.
It's a whole lot of
Let's talk about some of the unlearning and how vibratory music is, and some of the things that we are rehearsing and practicing and saying over and over again. And so no wonder we're getting more of that.
My God. All right now.
But you got to care about how you feel, right? And if you care about how you feel, you don't put yourself in a position to not have what you're asking for, right? You care about the people you're around, the conversations you hold, the people you allow into your yoni and into your sacred spaces, the people you circulate your money with. You know, you gotta care about how you feel. And I want to see if I can simplify it even more. Like, I think we talk more about saying, no, I'm cutting such off. I'm blocking this one because you're not finna interrupt my peace. No, baby, no. They can't do anything you don't allow them to do.
Right.
And when you care about how you feel, you don't make room for those things. Do y'all see how this ties?
All goes together.
When you care about how you feel, you don't make room for that, right? So care about how you feel. Care about how something is impacting you. When you want something, Abraham Hicks talks about how feeling is the first manifestation. You know, so if you want an indication that something good is on your way, get in the good vibration of it. Call it into your experience. You're waiting for it to get here to feel the good of it, but it's really the opposite. Feel the good of it, and then you draw it into your experience. It expedites it. So start thinking about how you feel. If you're in tune with yourself and you're in some self-awareness and you realize, I feel a little unsure or uncertain, or I feel guilty, or I feel, whatever it is, when you shift how you feel, then you know you're back in alignment with getting that thing closer to you that you want. You get in the vortex. Everybody look at the camera, say in the vortex.
In the vortex.
Okay? You got to care about how you feel. That's how you get in the vortex. This last one is big business. Okay? This is where we're going to spend the majority of the time.
Where we at?
Let me pull up right now. What we got?
Number 3, mind your business.
That's good.
Yep.
That's good.
I can't hear you.
I said, look over in the camera, rah. Look down to the camera, rah. Oh, somebody stretch your hand. Stretch it forth. Wiggle it a little bit. Get your little spirit fingers going. Oh, God. My God. Huh? This is for you. Huh? And somebody say, mind your business.
Mind your business.
Yours.
Knucklehead, pay attention.
All right. Okay. What you think your business is? Let's get into it.
Okay, well, I like that.
I want to ask that first, and then let's see if y'all hit some of this. What your business is?
Okay.
Because I want to see how aware you are of your business, and then this could really be because some of these might not apply, but all down in number 3 might be where you stuck at. Okay, what you think your business is? So let's start with you.
I can start.
You want to start?
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay, go
Pleasure.
ahead.
Pleasure is my business.
Pleasure.
Pleasure is my business. Love is my business.
Okay. Okay, I like it.
Growth.
Growth is your business.
Growth is my business.
Okay.
Honestly, for real, feeling good is my damn business. And that's where I like to stay all the time.
Yeah.
That applies in where my energy is, where my person is, just period, me. I can't expel in places that I ain't supposed to be in. If it don't feel good there, I'm not going to be there in all things.
In all things.
In all things. Well, for real.
No, and I don't want you to say in all things, like in all things. I want you to say that.
In all things.
Yes, that's
In everything. I got to feel good.
Yeah.
I said that.
I like how you type
I'm
your lip.
because I'm addicted to it. I am. I'm addicted to feeling good.
she make it look so stank
real.
when she ball it up.
Just to it. It's serious.
Okay,
What's
Tell us
tell
about
us
my
my business.
Come on, tell us about my business.
But no, that's my business.
well, it's kind of hidden. It's like a little decodery inside the statement.
Okay.
Your mind
Is
your business. Your thought life.
It's
That's your business. Your right-mindedness is your business. Your peace is your business. Your prosperity. Your joy, your abundance. Huh? Your goodness. This good you talking about, your goodness, that's your business. And everything else will align. When your mind is right, your life is right.
That's good.
Pastor Greg said it like this: when my mind is right, my life is right. I don't have to fight, just stay aligned. Since we've been doing this together, I want us to stay together. Y'all repeat after me. You ready? When my mind is right,
When my mind is right,
my life is right.
my life is right.
I don't have to fight.
I don't have to fight.
Just stay aligned.
Just stay alive.
Your mind.
Yeah.
You gotta be in your
That's your
right-mindedness. Well, how do you get in your right-mindedness? It's gotta be, I talked about it earlier, intentional and deliberate. This is not magic. So what is your daily spiritual practice? It's not social media.
Right.
Okay, that's a form of business, but that's not, I don't care how many memes you read and how many doula pages and, pastor pages and new light of the world pages you go to. That's not it.
No light in the world.
That's not it. That's not it. You gotta find your connection, your connection to your divinity. Your divinity is your business. And that's nobody else's responsibility. And you know what happens when you commit to that? You show up better just as a human into the collective. That's your contribution to healing the collective. When I get up every day and my intention is to be in right-mindedness. Imagine if everybody got up with that intention every day. What kind of world would we see?
Right-mindedness. Right-mindedness.
You understand what I'm saying? The only reason why we're seeing anything opposite of the good, because we're innately good. Why we come from good? We're designed by good. We're created by good. So good is who we are. That's how we came here. Then we get disrupted and distracted by all of our, the life circumstances and all of the things out here, But in truth, we're inherently good, right? And so good is always looking for good. Does that make sense? The good you are is looking for you because it is you. And it wants to find you. It needs to be able to identify you.
Come on. That's good. My God.
Right? So in doing so, you got to get your mind right. Yeah. What's your daily spiritual practice? And it don't have to look the same for everybody, and it doesn't have to be, and it could get stale. So it don't have to look the same for you. After a period of time, you can change that up. But we have what's in the spiritual community that I'm a part of. We have what's called 5, 5, and 5. Right? What is that? 5 minutes of reading, 5 minutes of meditation, 5 minutes of writing. And that's your starter kit, right? But as you mature, you spend more time getting connected to your divinity before you do anything else. I wake up beside my partner every morning. Thank you, God. I manifested
that right there.
Come on.
I manifested that because I worked on me. I didn't work on her. I worked on me.
Right.
And when I got my mind right, my life was right. Oh, y'all ain't talking. I'm talking hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is it.
That's why it's quiet in this.
You understand what I'm saying?
We listening.
We listen to sound.
I don't mind stillness. That's another one of the things that we can incorporate into this, right? Because the only way you get answers is in that spiritual practice, right? You got to be still.
Yeah.
You got to listen, right? How do you get answers? You listen. You ask and you allow, but you got to listen. What am I, how to get to your next best steps. One of the prayers that I pray right now, my current prayer is show me my blind spots. That's my prayer every morning. That's it. Real quick. Show me my blind spots. But there's the miracle workers prayer that comes from A Course in Miracles. And that prayer says, what would you have me to do? Where would you have me to go? What would you have me to say and to whom? Come on, let's do it. All right, I'm going to say it first, okay? What would you have me to do?
What would you have me to do?
Where would you have me to go?
Where would you have me to go?
What would you have me to say?
What would you have me to say?
And to whom?
And to whom?
This is a part of your daily spiritual practice. When you get up so you can know what your next best step is, and you don't have to have that feeling of confusion. At any moment that you're having, like I said, we're back at number 2, you have an active conviction. Care about how you feel. Yeah. Well, when you care about how you feel, you tune in, you scan the body, you say something doesn't feel right. What would you have me to do? Where would you have me to go? What would you have me to say and to whom? Because how am I showing up in this world today? What is my contribution to the collective? Get my mind right. These are all centering ideas so you can get your mind right. And like I said, as you mature, you want to spend more time in meditation and in stillness, spend more time journaling, spend more time in prayer. Do that. You want to spend more time, whatever it is your thing, reading, putting something on the ground of your heart. Yeah. Planting something there. So when you go out into the day, no one is steering your day. You've already set the temperature. Yeah. You're controlling this because you care about how you feel. You're doing this, your spiritual practice, so you can make room for the good you asked for to come in, right? And then this is how you mind your business.
It is. It is.
That's why she's here, just being. Just being.
You know what I'm saying? We make it really complicated. We want to get really rehearsed. We get very egocentric. We think we have all the answers. I don't care how much knowledge I amass. I know nothing. And if that's your posture constantly, then you get to know everything.
Everything.
Because the only way to know is to not know.
Come on.
That's the way to know.
You know so much.
You see?
Since you know so much.
Well, then how does the divine show up? As this morning I got up and I was saying, okay, divine, how do I prepare for today? because I feel like I don't know. And the divine said, good. And I said, you're right. Because I'm one with all knowledge. I'm one with all, not all knowing, because that's a characteristic, you know, and the divine is not we can't anthropomorphize it and give it a personality. It's not a human. It is all the knowledge there is to have that this universe can hold is God, or is the divine, or is infinite intelligence, or whatever name suits you. But I'm one with that.
Yeah.
And I got up this morning knowing that, and I ain't have to have a whole bunch of, you know, seances to get ready for the day.
Right.
Because I come and I'm present and I'm in beingness, and I get still, I tap in, and I listen. And this is what's downloading for you all. This is what the divine would have me to say to you all, because I'm one with that. And none of us are separate. And when we heal that idea that any of us could ever be separate from that which designed us and created us and called us good, there's no more of this disconnect that we feel in the earth.
Yeah.
You're not separate. Come on, let's do it.
Yes.
Repeat after me. You are one with God.
You are one with God.
You could never be separate.
You could never be separate.
I want y'all to raise the volume on that. You are one with God.
You are one with God.
You could never be separate.
You could never be separate.
Right. There's nothing you can
Never,
do,
ever
say,
say,
no place you
come
could
on.
show up, no place you could go, some depth, some height, some valley, some mountain, no place you can go where you would ever be separate from God. You're going to always be one with God, because God would never be against itself or separate from itself. And it created you as itself. Okay?
Say that again.
Yeah.
Yes.
As itself. It created you as itself. Okay? And it would never be against itself.
Yeah.
Right? Ain't that good news?
It's good news.
That's the most beautiful news I feel like I heard all day.
I'm done. I think that's my cue. Y'all got something for me?
So I hope y'all wrote some stuff down.
Rewatch it.
Because
Rewind.
that's why this is the first episode of the year.
Yeah.
That was a
Because
horrible
I
download.
love to set the tone for my year with the right people. Okay? With the right knowledge, with the right go ahead. Like, this is, you know what I'm saying? And your people in your life, tap into the people that speak over you and speak life into you in this new year. And mind your business.
Man, your business.
Mind your business.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
Y'all can start.
Well, I'm making mine quick, brief, and honestly, the questions that I thought I had, you know, it
Come
feels
on.
like I'm sitting talking to Abraham Hicks, but I'm just going to be quiet on that one but it just feels like that, like listening to people go to those seminars and they will have questions, but by the time
It's time to ask.
infinite intelligence
Answered it already.
it's already, thank you, source. Okay, so honestly, I will say that I am more aware of my ability to manifest the things that I desire.
Yeah.
I honestly am not even afraid to think or say or want or desire. Those limits are not on me, right? I don't even feel like when it comes to me being afraid of a ceiling being there, like those things, that's not my issue, right? I honestly, how can I continue to be in spaces and not afraid, fear is not the word, feel like I need to buffer being in certain spaces? Because I know the rooms are bigger, right? Now I'm not working for it or working hard, like it's coming easy. My single, which just released yesterday. We're not just quickly saying that. It's a thing that was manifested.
Right.
I literally said, this is what I want. This is what I want it to sound like. This is what I want people to feel like when they hear that, right? Record, like I started working on the thing, and then even being able to shoot and just to show people what I want them to see when basically what I see when I hear the song, I wanted to show people that. I wanted people to feel a specific thing. But at the same time, in all of the things that I am getting as I say them, I do feel that there's a small strand of me hesitating and buffering, really being fully.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So how do I continue to, be present fully?
Number one,
Make
make
room.
room. You have decided that your container is only this big that can hold this much.
Okay.
And I'm seeing you in some other rooms right now.
Mm-hmm.
And your challenge is not, do I belong in this room, or can I have this room? It's you're trying to get too far ahead. You think you know what's getting ready to happen, and I'm gonna tell you something, baby. You have no idea. You have no idea. So think your biggest thought, think your biggest idea, and then I want you to anticipate, prepare for something even greater. I don't know what you need to clear out, or who you need to clear out, or what ideas you've been in bed with, what ideas you are rehearsing or sleeping with, that you have befriended, whatever these ideas are. But you've got to clear those out. Those are the only things. This is all in your, again, number one, number three, mind your business, your thought life. What are the thoughts? We are a sum total of the 5 thoughts we spend the most time with. So I want you to just ask yourself, Jazz, what are the 5 thoughts that you're spending the most time with? And who are the 5 people that you're spending the most time with, right? And then all of that is going to shift who's in the room. It's going to look very different, but it's going to be based on you making room and minding your business. What's in your thought life? I would be interested to know. And we can talk about this off.
Yeah, I would love to. I'd love to have that
I
conversation.
want to talk about what 5 thoughts you've been spending the most time with. And there's no judgment. I don't care what they are. They could be some of the most sabotaging thoughts ever. I don't care how far we get on this path of spirituality and growth and all that mumbo jumbo. There's still an ego at work. And sometimes in our subconscious, there are things that are on a running loop that we don't even know. And if we're not in awareness of it, it's playing out and playing out and playing out until it comes to surface. And we've been playing with it. We've been dancing with it, even if it's in the slightest. So I just want to know what those 5 ideas are and who those 5 people are.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I think it'll clear itself up, because then your container will expand. And then it won't be about no room except whatever room you make.
It makes all the sense in the world. I have no questions. We can have that conversation.
Yes,
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
So I have been becoming more aware, and there are a lot of things that I'm starting to agree with and disagree with as far as the doctrine that I have been raised in. I don't like to be labeled as something that I'm not, just because I think something different, or I connect to God, divine light source differently than what was taught. So how do I have conversations, or how do I connect with people or loved ones when I'm speaking the same language, but they're not understanding what I'm saying, but I speak their language and I can understand what they're saying? You see what I'm saying?
Sounds like there could be a false expectation for them to also offer you the understanding that you're offering to them. And I think what needs to happen there is you have to be in some self-acceptance. You got to...
I'm sorry. That was like I'm sorry. Shut up. I've been doing good over here.
You have been. You've been making faces, but it's been silent screams and silent agreements.
Well, because she's a spiritual midwife too, so she understands these things. Okay, so listen, you've got to be willing to, if you're going to show up as light, right? And you're going to illuminate dark spaces, which essentially means darkness is simply ignorance, right? It means there are people who know and there are people who are unaware. There are people who are, so if you're going to show up as awareness or show up as light, it has to be without any expectation that someone who does not know could know for you.
Understood.
You get what I'm saying? Like you're showing up as the light in that experience, right? And you're sharing your beingness. You're not trying to indoctrinate them. You're not trying to get them to understand where you are on your path. You're not trying to get them to agree with you. You're not trying to be right, you know? And I'm saying, even if these things I'm pointing out, even if there are ways you have behaved, I'm saying here forward, you don't need to be right. You don't need their understanding. You don't need their acceptance. You don't need their permission. Beingness is simply that. It does not require anything from anyone else except you. You show up in this space. You accept yourself as you are. And here's the thing. Only when you do not accept yourself as you are you expecting somebody else to accept you. Okay?
No, that was good.
Yeah. It's not their acceptance that you need. It's yours. It's yours. And when you accept you, it is a demonstration to them and they will follow suit. They will, when my mind is right, my life is right, I don't have to fight, just stay aligned.
Right.
There's no fight, there's no tussle, no struggle with any of these people. When your mind is right, when you're aligned, okay, then they line up with you.
Ain't no other way.
There's no other way. Right.
For real.
You know? So right here, right now, can I be your mirror?
Please.
Okay? So you look at me. I love you, Chrissy.
I love you, Chrissy.
You're so worthy.
You're so worthy.
And I accept you as you are.
And I accept you as you are.
Totally.
Totally.
Wholly.
Holy.
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 Fully.
Fully.
Yeah. Good shit.
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, the Power Pack episode.
Well, it's good. Of course, all my questions got answered. Seriously. Because my question was how to manifest my best life. That was my question. Not that my best life ain't been happening, but I feel, I know that it gets better. And the better doesn't stop till we're done, which is when we graduate to the
leveling up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I just appreciate you coming and like
Shine.
y'all, this is heard all the time. I really have to put that out there because this is not and I don't share her with people often because she's so sensitive. And if you step in the room with this woman, you are going to change. Look at me, y'all. And people know my past. Like, it's different. It's different. And I appreciate your love. I appreciate your guidance. I appreciate you birthing the new joy. I appreciate it all.
This new year.
Everything. And that's why you had to be here today because going forward, I just think it's always important before you move and make a step to the newness, get your spiritual people to lay their hands and touch you and lay eyes on you, please. It's important to me that you came and that you spoke to us. And I'm going to make room. I'm going to make sure I'm paying attention to my feelings. And I'm going to mind my business, which is my mind. And I appreciate you.
No, I appreciate you. I appreciate you all receiving and allowing. And that's your practice. Is you made room for me today on the couch. Okay.
It's always room.
It's always room. And you allowed me in and you received me. And I appreciate that. And I want you guys consider me a symbol of good, right? And I want you to use this same premise in your everyday life. Make room for the good. How much good are you? Y'all didn't know what kind of weightiness was coming in here today, but y'all was ready. Y'all was excited. Y'all received. Y'all. The question is that we leave with here today is not about how much good we already let in. It's about how much more good am I always willing to allow in? How much more? Because there's always more. There's more. There's bigger. There's greater. There's grander. And we've got to be these ever expanding containers to hold the good. Why? Because you're light in this world. You're a light in this world. You're a light in this world. And just like you believe I come in spaces and I illuminate them, I'm not different from you. I am practiced.
She's not different from us. She practiced.
Okay? And I just want you to practice. And I want you to, like I was saying about my part, I wake up beside her every morning and she already knows what's getting ready to happen. She gonna kiss me and get out the bed because you know what's getting ready to happen. It's time for me and the divine. It's divine time. Get practiced. You know, don't not on some guru beat up on yourself, have all the answers type. But be prepared to show up in the space and illuminate the darkness and to help other people expand, right? That's what you're here for. And I want you guys to have all the good that is lying in wait for you, that you're asking for, because everything you seek is seeking you. Y'all looking for good, it's looking for your ass too.
Come here. And it be finding me, Mom. It's been finding me.
Listen,
hey,
it's been
finding
like
me.
it's almost been beating,
the fact that
not beating me down, but it's like it's.
And the fact that we get more of that it feels really good.
Really good.
Yeah, exactly.
It feels really good.
Immensely.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I want it for you. I want you to have
Happy
it.
New Year,
Yeah.
y'all.
Happy New Year. Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah.
So Mom is definitely coming back, so y'all don't even worry. And one day she'll have her own platform where she's giving us all this knowledge. Okay? We're going to speak that for more. How about that?
Oh, yes.
She got books, classes, all the things, okay? Y'all, all her information is on her website. We're going to put it down on the screen for you. And thank you again.
I love y'all
Thank
so
you.
much.
We love you.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
We love you.
Gosh,
So,
Mama Nut.
no matter what you do, no matter where you go, no matter where you glow, there's always room for who?
You.
On the couch.
Right here on the couch.
Make room.
Mind your business.
Amen. You a fool for this one.